I'm Ron Davis. I'm coming to you live from a super secret underground bunker somewhere just outside of Bowling Green, Ohio. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ron, haven't I seen you in these underground bunker disaster videos before? And you would be absolutely correct. I made one back in Y2K. I made one in that 2012 Mayan calendar thing. I came down here for a few weeks. I spent the entirety of the Cold War down here, and then also the 2016 presidential election. There was a time back in 2017 my brother called me and told me that aliens had landed. So I came down to my bunker, I filmed a few videos. Turns out it was just a Will Smith movie. So I guess those things looked pretty realistic, but you know, you don't want to take your chances, I guess. Now, if you're anything like me, you are also stocking up on as many essential items as possible. Things like toilet paper and bread and ammunition and Elton John records. Now, even though that you are probably in your underground bunker right now, it's important to remember that this church is still doing ministry in our community. And we still have to do things like pay for food distribution, pay for our food pantry, our staff salaries, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to be doing some sort of new thing where we train dolphins. Is that correct? No? I must have misheard that in staff meeting. There's something with dolphins though, right? No? Okay. Take, for example, our food distribution ministry. That's such a crucial ministry for this community. It's so important that this past week, there were all sorts of important politicians that came here. People like the President of the United States, and the Vice President of the United States, and the Associate Vice President of the United States. They all came. That's how important this is, and that's why it's so important that we continue as we're able to give to the ministry of the church. Now, we thought about a few different ways that we could help continue to ensure that our people had an opportunity to give to what we're doing here at First United Methodist Church. A few things that we had was first of all, I have some connections to the mafia. It's not something I'm proud of, but I recommended to our leadership team that we just send people around with brass knuckles and maybe like a crowbar, just door to door, and say, hey, we want to see if you're able to give to the church, and if not, there could be some consequences. And unfortunately, the leadership team thought that was a bit too aggressive. Agree to disagree, I guess. The other idea I had is you know how when you go to the grocery store, you can go on the internet and then you tell them what you want, and then they meet you in the parking lot and they give you your groceries. And I thought, why can't we do that for the church? You sign up for a time online to come to our parking lot, and we send an usher out to your car with the offering plate, and you just roll down your window and put your offering in there. And finally, my last idea was some sort of Ponzi scheme that we just run in order to make sure we have enough funds. But again, I was told that was not morally acceptable, and that we could all go to jail, and you know, some sort of nonsense like that. And so instead of all of those great ideas, what our leadership team recommended is that we utilize our church website. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of the internet before. It's this new thing that they're trying. I've pretty much only used it to go on YouTube and look up videos of alien sightings. Trust me, you spend an hour on that website, you will be a believer in no time. There's some pretty incredible stuff on there. I saw this one with a little green man who was coming out of a car. It was pretty cool. But anyway, they said that in addition to looking at aliens, another thing you can do on the internet is go to our church website, which is FUMCBG.org. And if you go to that website, you can scroll to the bottom of the page and click on Give. And you can support our ministries. You can give to a lot of different things that are going on. And we would love to see that happen. And then once you do that, then you can go to the YouTube and look up the aliens. It's pretty cool. But that's a great way for you to support our church. And so we thank you so much. All right, that's a take here. Now, you guys promised me for doing this video that they'll get a case of hand sanitizer out and another couple rolls of toilet paper. Look, I'm running out. I got some of this on eBay.